What's going on, everybody? Max here with the Cohen Group. Today we're hanging out with my friends Aaron and Taylor outside their studio here in Bellingham, where they make Getzin Chains. We're gonna check it out.
It's no secret that our city of subdued excitement has local businesses speckled all across town. But have you heard about the one that creates handcrafted jewelry right out of their backyard studio? Getzin Chains is a local business right here in Bellingham with a mission to create handmade chain jewelry for all bodies to wear all the time.
My name's Aaron.
I'm Taylor.
And we are Getzin Chains. We make handmade jewelry here in Bellingham, Washington, out of our cute little studio in our backyard. Our business, as our name says, kind of focuses a lot on chain work, like this and like this. And we do most of the stuff is in sterling silver, but I love making gold work for those who can
Shell out.
Who can afford it. Yeah, it's mostly chain work. I do a lot of rings as well. We're trying to kind of branch out and sell stuff all over the country for everybody to wear all the time.
All bodies all the time.
That's right. So right now I'm just annealing, or I'm going to create sterling silver from pure silver.
What? Oh, those are so cool.
These are cool.
Pure silver is too soft to really make jewelry out of. So you add a little bit of copper to it, and that's why they call it 925 silver.
I didn't know they called it 925 silver.
92.5% silver, and the rest of it's copper.
Let's break down the process of creating these handcrafted chains. First, Aaron creates the silver he's going to be working with.
A lot of the silver that I get, I source from artists who have a bunch of scrap silver after they make stuff, so little offcuts and little bits and pieces that they save, and then they sell it to me for a very reasonable price, and then I turn that into what we all wear now.
It usually looks like sheets with like stuff punched
Like
out of it.
stamped out. Yeah.
Sustainable and handcrafted? Count us in.
Wow, quick pour. I didn't think you could dump out that quick.
Yeah.
He measures out his materials before popping them into a ceramic bowl and heating them to just the right temperature, where they melt down, ready to pour right into a mold before he goes to shaping the metal. Once out of the mold and a little cooler, Aaron starts the shaping process with a quick hammering out so that the rod of silver is a more even and consistent shape. Then, it's back under the blowtorch to reheat the metal to be able to further shape and thin it out for chain link making. While reheating the metal, Aaron points out that there is a specific color of red that you want to heat your metal to. If it's too bright of red, you might have burnt your metal. Next step is a quick pickling in a bath of mild acid, and after that, it's to the pasta machine made for metal. After thinning out the wire, Aaron takes a pair of pliers and his handy drop plate to round out the wire to make the links.
I think the coolest thing about what we do is everything is handmade, like every link at a time. Anyone can go to Target and pick up a $20 chain, and it looks kind of cool. There's no love.
No love. There's no love in
there's
those
no love in it,
chains.
and there's no sweat either. So a lot of time and effort goes into what we do. The stuff's all made by a machine, and I enjoy most every second of it. And it's a very cool process with a very cool product at the very end.
Almost to the final product, Aaron spins the newly formed wire into a coil using a drill. Once coiled, he saws out each individual link before connecting them all together, one by hand.
So then once I get them linked, I have to come through and close every single one perfectly. So that way they'll solder.
How many links are in like on average a chain?
19-inch necklace is like 90 links. So I'm just lining up all the seams so I can actually get the solder on them, and then I add a little bit of flux.
Flux?
Flux.
Flux.
And it helps keep the metal clean as I heat it so it doesn't turn black as fast.
Using more molten metal, the links are individually bound together before cooling into a closed, complete chain to be dropped into an acid bath of final pickling.
Acid.
Hot.
Time to add the clasp for the bracelet, and then it's onto the wash and polish.
Pretty shiny chain.
This husband-wife duo are killing the handcrafted jewelry game and just recently celebrated 1 whole year of Getzin Chains being in business.
It's been crazy. It's our first business venture, which is super fun, and there's so many learning curves that go along with dealing with finances and dealing with just making sure you're getting product out. And actually, the hardest part is everything that's not making jewelry. That's the hard stuff about running a business, and that's where Taylor comes in.
Well, and we're too confident, I guess, and we're thinking we could do everything ourselves. Turns out people get paid to make websites because websites are really hard to make.
Making a website from scratch by yourself it's a huge undertaking.
Yes.
But that was a huge
But
part
now
of,
we know how to make a website.
That was a huge part of the launch of our business. We spent 4 months staring at a computer screen, designing a website that you can all go to. That was the start of the business, is making sure we got a place for you all to see our product and kind of show off what we do. Unexpected delight of starting this business was going into this venture together and becoming business partners, which is a completely different relationship than just being together and being partners. That's been really cool to learn about all the frustrations that go along with having a business and having to work through those problems together. And me not doing it alone is super amazing. And Taylor's really good at organization, and I'm less good at organization.
And it turns out you physically can't do all the things, because you would know because you started trying to do that at the beginning. And then he was like, had orders and making a website. Social media.
Social media, that's the worst part of this business.
Yes. The best part is working together, the worst part is social media.
Well, that's why we got you.
I think what's next for us, or what we're hoping to do next, just kind of get more into the Bellingham community, especially around consignment and places that we love to go and buy local goods. It would be great to be in those places as well, and connect with other makers. Like, we've collaborated with a couple different people down in Seattle, and so hoping to do a little bit more of that in the Bellingham community now that we're here. So getting in touch with makers, and yeah.
I had a great time seeing the process from start to finish, and I got this chain when I first met Aaron, not really knowing that he touched every single link when he made them like that. So it's kind of fun to see that whole process.
You can always take a look at our stuff on our website at aarongetzin.com, or following our Instagram is always super helpful, just to get the word out and sharing our product with your friends and family.
Be sure to support this business by following them on Instagram and checking out their website. Getzin Chains does it 1 link at a time, handmade for all bodies to wear, all the time.
One link at a time.
One link at a time, something is spell in my head.